I'm Valdewar here for the sporting news, here with ONE Championship's Canadian Muay Thai sensation Jake Peacock against his fight with Suakim at ONE 173 in Tokyo, Japan on November 15th. So, Jake, we'll start simple. How's camp been?
Camp's been great. I'm out in Thailand. I did the first half of my camp in Canada, at my home gym with my whole team, and then I flew out. I took the family and flew out to Thailand. We had a week in Bangkok, did some training out there, and then got settled into Koh Samui. And a couple of my teammates have come down thus far, and a few more are on their way. And yeah, it's been good. It's been good. I've been pushing myself past every limit I had. So yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, you kind of got it because this is, from where I sit at least, seems like the biggest fight of your career so far. I mean, Suakim, three-division Lumpini Stadium champion. He's fought greats. I mean, he's fought Tenshin, Rodtang, Panpayak, the greats of this era. Do you agree? Biggest fight of your life so far?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I am. I'm not taking this lightly. It's the biggest test, the most experienced opponent. I have a lot of respect for him and his team. So I've been pushing myself in every way, shape, and form.
And do you feel any pressure regarding that? I mean, I hear from fighters two opposites. Some fighters they need the nerves, the anxiety to get them amped up for the fight, but some fighters never feel nerves, I guess. Which one
Yeah,
describes
I
you?
I don't really understand that. I mean, I don't have nerves right now, but 100% on fight day there's nerves. Um, and I think that's completely normal. You're about to be locked in a cage with another man and both of you are trying to knock each other out. It's a dangerous sport. It's a terrifying sport. So if there aren't some sort of nerves to some level, I think you're either clinically insane or you rate yourself too highly and your head's in the clouds. Um, I think it's normal. I think it's your body prepping itself for battle. Um, but the nerves have to be in control, right? And the nerves have gotten less and less as I've gained more experience. I'm 15 pro fights in now. Early on in my pro career was more nervous for sure. Now I'm very in control. I'm very confident in my capabilities and my skills. I know what I need to do to lock in, and it's just a matter of honing the nerves.
Awesome. Sorry, my cat just rocked up. If you hear any background noise, it's just her. I forgot to close the door.
All
Sorry
good,
about
all
that.
good.
Um,
You know what? She probably saw me like this. Look,
oh yeah,
probably saw the cat ears. Who are you
exactly.
talking to?
But yeah, Suki, I mean, Suki's also, you fought these Japanese strikers in your last two fights, and obviously you were on like the Canadian scene before that and stuff. But you've never fought a Thai before, at least from what I could find of your resume online. What do you expect to be different from these fights against Japanese strikers and other, other styles?
Well, it's a completely different style, the Japanese to the Thai style. Japanese is a little bit more kickboxy. The way they throw their kicks is different. The rhythm and tempo is different. The pace can sometimes be different. But the Thais are, hey, all respect to Thailand and to the people of Thailand because this is their sport, and I'm thankful to be able to compete in their sport. So I have a lot of respect for Thai people and Thai fighters because this is their sport and they know it inside and out and they've been doing it since they were kids, and by the time they're 11 years old they're fighting professionally, and they got hundreds of fights under their belt. So they definitely know what they're doing. But I'm a bad man and I'm bringing a gunfight to the Far East, to the land of the rising sun.
Hell yeah. That's quite the tagline. Um, yeah, I mean, you got your winning streak, but Suakai, he's on his five-fight winning streak. I mean, if you take that, that'll be like seven fights, basically the equivalent of in a row for you in one championship. One, but yeah, then you have to be thinking after that. I mean, you don't want to think ahead too much, but you have to be thinking after that about ranked fights, getting into the rankings and really moving along here, fighting like guys like Rambolek, Lobo, even Haggerty, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, like this is a great name. Suakim's on a tear, and he's been doing really well. If I beat him, I hope it would put me in the rankings, or at least give me a shot at the top five. And then yeah, we'll move on from there.
Awesome. All right, obviously the first thing that people notice when they see you in the cage, if they don't know your name, if they haven't seen
My
your
hairline. It's my hairline.
Yeah, definitely. Is the arm, but if you could tell fans who don't know you one, well, I mean, would it be the hairline if you're gonna say tell fans you don't know one thing about
What it's
yourself?
gonna
You've got
be,
great
man.
hair.
This at this stage, it's my hairline. They ain't know it's in the arm. It's the hairline. It's just shocking and going downhill so hard and so fast. But yeah, no, I was born with one hand, not knowing any different, and never let it stop me do anything really. So.
Yeah, but about your fight style then, if you could tell people like, oh, you know, obviously I'm way more than this about your fight style, about what what they can expect for you just to sell yourself to Japanese fans, American fans tuning in, what would the one thing be?
I never give up. I've got a gas tank on me, and I'll hit you with anything under the kitchen sink, anything and everything. You know, people always ask me, "Oh, what's your favorite strike? What's your favorite move? This, that, and the other." Whatever's gonna land the best, whatever's gonna land, and whatever's gonna do damage, that's my favorite strike. So expect a firefight. Suakim's a tough fella. He's gonna come forward. I'm a tough fella. I'm gonna come forward, and may the best Nakamura win.
Yeah. Um, You speaking of Nakamura Farangs like yourself, you trained this card with a fellow you shared this card with a fellow resident of Canada, Dennis Purich. I was just wondering, I'm talking to him later in the week. If you want to ask if you knew him, if you guys had talked at all, planning a Canadian takeover of Ariake Arena, or just not familiar.
No, I haven't chatted with him. I've never met him, but I know his coach Corellan. I've met him many times, and a lovely guy. But I've never met Dennis. No, so
Okay.
big first time out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I also know that your dad played for Chelsea growing up. But what got you into martial arts instead of football?
Well, I did. I played a little bit of football, but from a
Yeah.
young age, like, I was 7 years old. My parents put me in karate to just learn some self defense, and I took a liking to it right away. Started competing very young, like 11 years old, and then I just took it from there. Really, it was always something that I was more drawn to than any other sport, and something that came quicker to me than everything else.
Was there any, you know, in those early days, especially any fighters or even people in your life that inspired you to not just take it as like, oh, I love doing this, but say, oh, I want to be a professional.
Yeah, I mean, my dad was a Muhammad Ali fan, so from a
Mm.
young age, I knew who he was, and so he was inspiring for me quite a bit. And
Well,
then obviously, as I progressed into Muay Thai and that, I've watched different athletes at the peak of their career and aspired to take certain things from them.
yeah. I was also going to ask you with that, I mean, taking things sometimes, what do you fancy yourself one of the specific archetypes of Nak Muay? Like, I mean, there's often a lot of talk about Farangs kind of being more of a jacks of all trades, I feel like, especially in the 4 ounce gloves where it's different, obviously. But do you fancy yourself being one of those archetypes or having more of an affinity for one of the archetypes of Muay Thai?
What do you mean, like a certain style of Muay
Yeah,
Thai?
yeah.
Like I would say I'm Muay Famur for sure. Like I
Hmm.
like to be nice and technical. I like to be tricky. I would say that that's my style. But hey,
Yeah.
whatever style's gonna win on the night, that's what I'm gonna be.
Yeah. And sorry, back to the footballer thing. I've always been curious, even if it's a bit off topic. What's it like being the son of a footballer, like or a pro athlete in general, I guess? I mean, did you have a normal childhood, or do you think it was a bit different?
Yeah, well, obviously it was different, but to me it was normal. I grew up like that. My granddad was a professional. My dad was a professional. Um, you know, I guess the only difference would be my granddad and my dad are very down to earth men. So in that regard, it was normal. But we'd go out and my dad would be getting stopped for autographs and pictures and stuff like that. So that would be the only thing that I guess wasn't normal. But to me, it was normal because I'd never known any different. Um, so it was, yeah, it was what it was. I
Yeah.
mean, in school, like my teachers all knew my dad and that, so maybe that's why they would give me the pass. I shouldn't have passed some
Fair
of my
enough.
some of my classes, but they were like, yeah, it's Gavin Peacock's son.
Fair enough. And are you well, I was gonna say, are you still a Chelsea fan, but are you a Chelsea fan at all? I mean, your dad was like most known for playing for Frozen. Okay. Yeah, your dad was
Yeah, I'm
most
good.
known for
Yeah.
playing for Chelsea, but are you still a Chelsea fan or a Chelsea
I
fan at
I
all?
I don't even watch football. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie, I don't even watch football. But if I was to pick a team, it would be Chelsea. I'd be a Chelsea fan.
Okay. And so about the autographs, I mean, you say you saw your dad getting stopped. What about yourself? I mean, now you're starting to get more recognizable in a general sense. Has your own life changed at all to where you're like feeling like, oh, I'm a pro athlete too, like people recognize me, that sort of thing?
Well, funny you ask because I literally had this thought yesterday. I was watching my son Charlie, and in Thailand, it's bonkers, man. Like I get stopped everywhere for pictures and I mean, we were not more than 30 seconds off the plane, and someone ran up to me, Jake Peacock, can I take a picture of you? Took a picture of me. He said, I'm immigration, follow me. And so we grabbed all the bags and we started following him. He took us to the Thai national entry, grabbed our passports, opened a booth up, took us to the front of the line, got us through. We were out the airport in 5 minutes.
Wow.
And like that was our first 30 seconds in Thailand. And ever since, it's just been nonstop wherever I go. And funny you say it because yesterday I'm like with Charlie, my son, and we're walking down the road and I get stopped and asked for a picture. And someone said they're a big fan of me. And I just looked down at Charlie and I was thinking, I wonder what he thinks. And then I was thinking about myself and my dad. Like, I wonder what I was thinking at that age of my dad. And I don't think it even, it's just regular life, right?
Yeah, like you said, it
So,
was normal to you, like just
yeah.
living that. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I was kind of in my head thinking more about like Canada, like back home, but it makes sense. I mean, you can see how much the Thais just love Muay Thai,
Yeah,
love
in
striking
Canada
even
it's
a
different. In
foreigner.
Canada it's like now and again I get noticed to go to the store or something, or I'm on the street and I'll get noticed. But here it's everywhere. Like it's ridiculous. It's crazy. I can't even
Yeah,
believe it, really. Yeah.
yeah, that's awesome. Man, I gotta get out to Thailand. It seems so awesome. Sorry, off topic.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. So your first fight in one was on a Friday fight, but since then you've gone to Qatar for 171 and now Tokyo for 173. You think one has like a lot of trust in you now?
Well, I hope so. I hope so.
And
I'm gonna compete. I'm gonna keep performing. So
yeah, for sure. You enjoy. I mean, are you enjoying traveling? I mean, I feel like you're already well traveled, given what we talked about the football and stuff. But have you been to Japan before? And is the tourism part of it any interesting to you, the culture, or are you just laser focused on the fight, and not even care about that other stuff?
yeah, I'm just locked in. Like, there's nothing I can do on fight week anyway. I'm super laser focused. Then the day I leave 2 days after. So I actually have a day, but I haven't even thought about that. I mean, I love traveling. I love, when I get back from Qatar and all these places, I look back on the trip and I'm like, man, that was so cool. In the moment, though, I'm just locked in. I'm super focused. So I don't appreciate it in the moment as much. But it's great traveling and seeing all these places. And I have been to Japan when I was 18 years old for the Kyokushin World Championships.
Mhm.
So I'll be going
Oh,
back
yeah.
how many years later? 12, 14 years later. Goodness me.
Yeah, and now sharing the card with like a Kyokushin like master in
Yeah,
Yukioza
you
and
can. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and I mean I about that. How does it feel to be on such a big card with the other aspect traveling and so many legends of the game? I mean you have Takeru, Rodtang, Superlex, Superbon, Nango, Yukioza. These are some of the like all-time greats of kickboxing, Muay Thai. Obviously they're your peers, like so. But personally, I'd have a tough time not fanboying even if I'm like. Even if I was in your position, I feel like just having seen them in so many iconic fights.
Yeah, I mean it's a stacked card. Maybe the best card one's ever put on for sure. It has to be, and maybe the best martial arts card of all time. To be honest, it's
Yeah.
it's phenomenal. Uh, I don't fanboy it because I'm out there to take these guys out. Uh, Obviously, it's cool in that. I've been watching lots of these guys for many years, but I'm here on a business trip, so I ain't
Yeah.
taking any autographs or pictures. If they want a picture of me, they can get one.
Yeah. If they let you through the national entrance to get you through the airport
Yeah,
quicker, then you go.
yeah,
All right. Well, yeah, I think we're at about at the time limit, but thanks so much for the time. But just to close this
yeah.
out, you got a
Pleasure.
big knockout in your last fight. Can you predict how this one goes, how your fight with Suakim goes?
It's gonna be a finish. Won't say what round, but it'll be a finish. He's gonna come at me, and I'm gonna have to put him away.
All right. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Good
Thing
luck,
like a
man.
peacock.
Sting like a peacock, even better. Perfect. All right. Well, good luck, man. Thanks so much for the time. Peace.
All right, mate. Take care.
You too.